Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Hello World. Yes, I'm actually, yeah, I gotta let this little ride out a little bit. Yes, that guys is one of my favorite songs that I'm listening to now. It is Sabrina Claudio. Gotta check her out. Her music is amazing. Ooh, feeling it. Anyway, let me stop being silly. I just want to say welcome to Hello World. How are you guys doing today? I hope you had a beautiful day. My day was okay, not too many hiccups in the road. It was a decent day. While you guys are gathering your thoughts, I just want to remind you to subscribe to the YouTube, like, share, and make sure you turn on your notification bells so you know when I come on. I forget what the topic is tonight, so forgive me. Oh, yes, I remember now. The topic for tonight is, are you happy? I think it's something that we need to talk about. And also, just as a reminder, Hello World is all about it's all about talking about everything and anything. So if you ever have a topic in mind that you want to talk about, want to hear me talk about, or if you want to join in the chat and talk about or call in, send an email. It's info@btdifferencellc.com. The call-in number is 201-540-9104. And of course, you can always join the chat, talk live, and you'll see what we got going on. So again, I just want to welcome you all to another episode, another beautiful day. So how are you doing today? Tell me. Come on, talk to me. How are you doing? Make sure you comment below. And also, if you ever wanted to support Be the Difference or see any of the previous people that we've had either on this show or on the Our Lives Seen Through My Eyes series, you can always look below. The description has every single person because I believe we have to promote each other and share each other's visions, goals, dreams, and aspirations. There's nothing wrong with that. And that's what Be the Difference stands for. It's not just a company, it is a way of life. That is our motto. So come on, guys, tell me, how was your day? Again, like I said, mine was decent. I didn't have any complaints. Lately I haven't had too many bad days. I haven't. I've had hiccups throughout the way, but I haven't had bad days. Ultimately, I was able to adjust or make some adjustments, and I was much better. So the topic is, are you happy? What is happiness? Let's see. Think about it, guys. Are you happy? And what is happiness? What does happiness and being happy mean to you? I'm going to look up the dictionary definition because, as I've had in previous shows, I think it's very important that we start using our vocabulary in the correct context. So let us see what happy or happiness means. And do I feel like I have happiness, or am I happy? Majority of the times, yes, I am. Oh, happy means delighted, pleased, or glad as over a particular thing. Yes, I am delighted, happy, and pleased about most things. And are you happy? Think about it. Do you need different things to measure your happiness? Do you need a lot of material things to measure your happiness? Think about it. Me, I don't. I don't need much of anything. What I do need people that I truly care about or care about in general to be in my corner. That's what makes me happy. That is what makes me happy. That is what makes me feel rejuvenated and thrive throughout the course of any day or any experience. Um, Perfect example. So, for my birthday, and I talked about this before as well, what really made my birthday even more special to me or made me even more happy, there were two things. One, I forced somebody to sing to me, which was pretty cool in my opinion. Then the other thing was I blessed people at my job, people at the church that I attend, and people that actually visit my job, clients at my job. I blessed them all with flowers. They're simple carnations, just a simple act of, random act of kindness. But I wanted to do it because it made me feel so good. I said, what better way to celebrate than to give back? I mean, a lot of people may think I'm crazy for doing that, but that's okay. You have your thing, I have my thing. Nothing wrong with that, right? So that's an example of things that make me happy. Okay, outside of my birthday, what other things make me happy? Going to the gym makes me happy because I see it as a challenge, and I like when the trainers look like, "Ooh, she looks like a good person that, I could push to the max and, see results." And I like that. I like that challenge. I also like communicating with the people at the gym. Um, oh, remember last week how I couldn't walk and I was talking about how my legs were killing me? Well, let me tell you, it's only today is when I actually feel like to the touch, my legs don't hurt. hmm So that means that I need to exercise my legs a lot more to get that moving more fluidly and also to get a little bit more strong in my legs. And there's nothing wrong with that, guys. You really should exercise. You don't even have to join the gym to do that. I say whatever it is that you find fulfillment and enjoyment, and it doesn't have to be like something big. It could be just watching the sunset. It could be just watching children. Let me tell you, I love kids. I absolutely love kids. Um, I had it was an honor and a pleasure for me to do my very first speaking engagement last year. Um, it was to some kids, and they were sixth and seventh graders. I mean, it was 250 sixth and seventh graders who just looked attentively at what I was saying. And I hope that they absorbed what I said and that it actually comes to fruition. I hope that, it kept the mind going. And reason why I love kids and I find enjoyment is because they're like sponges. They like to, absorb whatever you say to them. And like their eyes are so bright and they're so in tune to what you're saying. And I believe they understand a lot more and they're cool. Kids are cool. I love them. You can throw them around. You can kind of poke them a little bit. You can have fun with them. Now, you can't do that to adults because adults are too serious. You poke an adult too long and they'll look at you, with daggers in their eyes, or ready to snap at you or something. Now, like if you push a kid far enough, they'll do the same thing. But, they think you're playing with them, they think it's a game. So I love kids. I find enjoyment in being around kids, hanging around them, teaching them different things about life that I feel are necessary to know. I don't care how old or how young they are. Some things we should expose them to, but others no, naturally no. But I think we should expose them to finding out what their goals are and what their dreams are. It's never too young. No one is ever too young to do that. So yes, I enjoy children. I enjoy babies. I love them to death. They're so cute. Their cheeks are so juicy and big. Their fingers are so cute. They're so tiny, and like they look at you with the big eyes, and they're looking at you like you're crazy because you don't understand what they're saying, but they kind of understand what you're saying. So I love babies. Babies, they bring life to you. So that's another two things that I find that brings happiness to me. Um, what other things that make me feel happy? Um, I don't know. Even having dinner, with some people, some friends, just having dinner is a nice thing. It's a nice experience. We sometimes just sit down and chat for hours on end, playing board games. That makes me happy. Learning different things. Those things make me happy. So, guys, you can always share what makes you happy. If you're online or in the chat, definitely share. Because we have to find our source of what will make us happy. Because when you're happy, you're able to embrace things and you're able to think more because you're not worried about what's bogging you down. So I believe it's very important for us to be happy. That's our way of going to the next level in humanity and being human and enjoying the human experience because, as I've stated many times, it's just a gift. And many people abuse this gift. Um, and hey, Corey. Okay. Many people abuse this gift. Um, and it's just something to really consider. Are you happy? Hey, Corey, are you happy? What makes you happy? Generally, like I said, I can say that I'm at a point in my life where I am happy. Do I have everything that I want and desire? No. Working on it. Look, a work in progress is on the way. Um, do I have everything that I truly desire and want in life? No, I don't. But I can't allow myself to focus on it. But I do believe that I will get what I want and desire in life. I do believe it. And that belief is what keeps me motivated into believing that things will work out in my favor. And also, it keeps me happy because I have something to look forward to, something definitely to look forward to. How do we how do we get to a place of happiness? Here's number one, in my opinion. Now, remember, guys, this is a talk show where we interact, and these are ideas that we're bouncing off of each other. So, in my personal opinion, let's see what Corey says. Having a lady who doesn't mind me caressing her soles will make me. I know you love that feet. I know you love those feet. Yes, for sure. um, the one way that we can start getting towards happiness, if you don't experience happiness, is to find out the source of why. Okay. Um, Sometimes that source stems from childhood. Are you willing to go back to your childhood and think about that thing or those things that stole whatever happiness you had, or what started the trickling effect of not being happy? Are you willing to take that? Because I guarantee you, if you're not happy and you want to get to where I am, and I know I still have loads more to go, but if you want to get to that plateau, you're gonna have to start digging deep. And it's sometimes could be a lonely road. It could be, depending on, what your journey is supposed to be or how your journey ends up being. It could be a lonely road, but the outcome is great. I wouldn't trade happiness for sorrow ever again. So, are you happy, guys? Are you happy? Do you feel like you want happiness? That's another thing too, guys. Do you feel like you want to be happy if you are not happy? Because there are plenty of people who, again, this goes back to using our dictionary words that we've all created in the proper context. People always say, I want to be happy. I want to be happy. I want this. I want that, but are not willing to put the work in. Everything that you want in life is hard work. But the reason why it's hard, because once you cross that river, once you cross that finish line, you'll just be happy. Get it? See? how it's a train effect, a trickling effect, how it all works out. You fight for your happiness. You fight for that job. You fight for that relationship. You fight for whatever you have to do. And once it all resolves, once it all comes to fruition, you're happy, right? Don't ever think that life is going to be easy all of the time. If it is, then you will never appreciate anything. And I feel like if life was always easy for me, I have a harder time appreciating where I am at this point. I know there's a lot more happiness in store for me. I know, and I can't wait. I'm excited. But for now, all I have to do is just wait and meditate on it and just see the vision, see it clearly, see the outcome clearly. Are you guys willing to meditate on things and see your vision come true? Are you willing to do that? Or do you just accept where you are now in maybe a lukewarm, mundane, day to day, 9 to 5, wake up, go to sleep, wake up, go to sleep, and that's it? You don't want any spice in your life. You don't want no flavoring, no adobo, seasoned salt, no old bay season. No, no. You don't want? Everybody wants some seasoning, right? Some paella, some pineapples. Everybody wants something sweet in life. So if you're not willing to put in the work, then you'll never ever experience true happiness. Put in the work. That's all it takes. It's just a little bit of you dying and allowing a lot of whatever you're meant to be to spring forward. So, are you happy? Now, let's just say you are completely happy where you are, you're ecstatic and everything, then that is great. You need to start teaching others who don't have what you have, what teaching others who don't have what you have, what they can look forward to, right? Life is about us helping each other out, which equals teaching each other different things that we may not have known or realized. Are you willing to put in the work? I've been working. I've been working, guys, working, working, working. Yeah, I've been working. Let me think. What other things make me happy? Just being able to get up and see and walk. Speaking of seeing, remember a couple weeks ago when I was talking about the black seed oil that I started to take, which tastes disgusting. It's horrible. It's wretched. But I can honestly say that my vision has gotten more crisp by taking the black seed oil, and it's healthy for you. So I've also, come to the conclusion that anything that's good for you, food wise, could possibly taste disgusting. And am I thankful for it? Yes. Now, just as a reminder, black seed oil is made to help reduce inflammation. Now, imagine all that mucus that you have built up in your body, and the black seed oil reducing that, and then your vision gets more crisp. The rest of your organs start to work more functionally. Again, I make up words. Yes. But my finger is doing better today. It doesn't hurt, it doesn't feel tight. So that's a plus. Um, but yeah, that actually makes me happy. Being able to see clearly, being able to get into my vehicle and drive. You know how many people who don't have the ability to drive for whatever reason or circumstance that life has thrown their way, I can tell you honestly why I'm grateful, what caused me to realize how grateful I am because um, a few years ago, I had to have surgery. And I know I touched on this before, but I never went into detail. But with that surgery, I wasn't able to drive. The doctor wouldn't let me drive. They said he wouldn't clear me to drive for at least a week. And that was taking my freedom away. I was unhappy. I was very unhappy. Um, so when I was able to drive, let me tell you, I just drove to the gas station. I drove all over the place. Had no destination in mind, but I just drove and it felt good. So I can honestly say that makes me happy. My job makes me happy. Can you honestly say that your job makes you happy? If you can't, then think about it this way. Your job is supplying food on your table, paying whatever bills you have, and it is also keeping a roof over your head. Some people don't have those things, and that's a necessity. Some people don't even have that. So we need to start being a little bit more grateful, even though we don't may not appreciate what we have, just to be a little bit more grateful for those things because you never know. Just like that, it could be taken away. Are you happy? I'm happy and grateful for the people who actually care about me. That makes me happy because, in comparison to the people that I know don't care about me, to actually have people in your life who want and are willing to spend time with you, to share things with you, to care about you. And like caring is just doing simple things like picking up the phone, saying how you doing. You don't have to invest hours and hours on end to show that you care about somebody. Just saying that, hey, you were on my mind. That makes me happy. The fact that you are a thought on somebody's mind should make you feel happy. Start thinking about the simplicity of life, and that will start boosting your happiness if you feel like you're not in a happy uh, part of your life. Human nature should make you feel happy. Nature should make you feel happy. Also, another thing, too, I have a plant here. I got it when it was a baby. And it makes me happy that the plant is still thriving. I talk to that plant. I try to nurture that plant because as it grows, it's just saying, you know what, Joy, I appreciate how you are taking care of me. And therefore, I'm going to stay alive because I'm showing you a sign that your care is making me grow. Are you happy? Do you need a lot of material things to make you happy? If you do, then that's you. There's nothing wrong with that. There are no right and wrong answers. But if that material thing was slipped or taken away from you, how would you cope? What is your bounce back? What is your fallback plan, guys? Remember to like, subscribe, turn on your notification bells so you'll never miss an episode of Hello World. You guys actually make me happy. Oh, hey, Jenny B. You guys make me happy because this is a life that we are living and it's worth living. And the fact that I can come on here and communicate with you guys on a nightly basis says a lot. I don't know what you're talking about. She's hilarious. Those things make you happy. Okay, fine. I'll read what she said. She said, dragging your co host across the room by her shoe. Does that make you happy? Yes. Absolutely. Guys, what makes you happy? Do you even know? Have you taken the time out to give yourself room to think about yourself, to even know what makes you happy? Have you done that? What makes you happy? I remember, oh, here's a good story too. It was New Year's Eve. A friend invited me over to their house and they were having a party. I went to the party and that was the best experience of my life. I say New Year's Eve this past year, 2018 going into 19, that was amazing. It was an amazing experience because we sat and talked for a long time. Didn't even care that the bell was dropping. I'm sorry, that the ball was dropping. But when you can communicate with another human being on a different level that everyone else may not see, or just communicate on a level that you're at, it's amazing. What makes you guys happy? Come on, talk about it. Okay, Jenny B says that she got a phone call today that made her happy. That's amazing. It's simple things that happen in life and make you happy. Always grab hold of those things, hold on to them. Because this life is a gift that I always keep on saying and does not keep giving. Once it's over, if after you die, you actually stand on top of your body. Let's just say your soul is on top of your body, and then you know God says, "Hey, these are all of the experiences that you missed because you didn't allow yourself to be happy, or these are the different things that you missed because you didn't do X, Y, and Z." Man, I want to try to experience everything as possible, all of the things that I can as possible, as much as possible. I want to live with just a few. If that's how it really happens, I want to live with just, well, you only missed this and that. And I'm like, fine, but I got 95% of everything else. Guys, we should start aiming for that 95% of everything else that we're missing out now because we don't appreciate or we're not happy. When you're happy, you open yourself up to allowing yourself to experience life in many ways. You know, you'll be happy. You'll start, you know, doing things, and other people will be happy. It's just like a snowball effect. It could go the other way too. If you're unhappy, you can, tear somebody else down or bring someone else down with you if you're unhappy. So while we have the opportunity now, while we're all pretty healthy in our lives, while we're all grateful for the things that we have in our lives, then we should definitely take advantage of those moments and just bounce off and make them better. Yay, Corey says I make him ecstatic. Yay. No doubt. You do too. Your energy, you and Jenny B's energy definitely, keeps me going and it keeps me chit chatting away. So I definitely am thankful for that. You guys keep me thinking. And, shout out to everybody else. who will be watching or who are watching and just are not around. Um, Shout out to you guys because Hello World would not be the same without you guys. I certainly would not want to talk to a screen by myself for hours or half hour, 40 minutes. I wouldn't want to do that. So yes, we all make each other happy. We all add to the life experience that we all deserve. We all deserve to experience the bounty, fruitfulness of life. Music makes me happy. Let me tell you, I love soulful music. I love rhythmic music. I love jazz. I love classical music. I love some country. I love R&B. I like old school R&B. I love club. You know that kind of club. Dun, dun, dun. Not that kind of club. You know what I'm talking about. The club classics. When they remix every song and turn it into like, ooh, that's skating. I love all that kind of music. That makes me happy. At one point in my life, money and materials used to make me happy. It did. I felt really good. And now it's nice to have those things, but it's not my priority to, the end result of me feeling happy. It's not. Having money is great. It opens up other resources and doors, to be able to do things. I like that. But it's not my main motivation. My main motivation um, is being with people, helping people along the way, helping people reach the happy. Are you guys willing to do those things for others, for yourself primarily? Are you? Are you willing to tackle whatever issues that are just looming over your head that keep you in that somber feeling, that keep you stressed out, keep you worried, things that you cannot control? So if you can't control it, then why try? Just let the course of time take care of those things. And you work on you in the meantime. You work on what makes you happy. Oh, you know what else makes me happy? When I do those paint and sips. Those experiences make me happy because I love art. It's like you're creating something and then you take it home and you get to look at the beauty of it. And you remember the experience that you had with whoever you were with, or the people that were in that room, or the location that you were at, or the music that you were hearing. Those things add to your happiness. You know, we're not meant to stay at home and sit down and watch the TV all day long, all night long. Watching TV is not bad. I'm not saying that at all. But that's not our primary thing. Our primary thing is to be around each other. Yesterday I brought up, the fact that what if we all started using our libraries as hubber centers where we all meet together and just have coffee, tea, chocolate, cake, whatever, just to sit around and get to know each other, play games, just a gathering, talk about life. No TV, maybe music in the background to, keep the atmosphere going if there are quiet moments. But everybody just sit down, relax, get to know each other, take the shyness off and just start talking to each other. Wouldn't that be amazing if there was a thing like that where people just got together for no reason? And then your kids, if you have children, your kids played with other kids that were there. You kind of get to know each other. Like you remember when you were little, when you got to know the kids at the park because you were there all the time. Your parents had you there all the time. And those became your friends. Some of those people are your life friends. That makes humans happy, in my opinion. Imagine this. If I did not tackle the things that kept me down head on, hello world would not be here. Imagine that. See, so if I work on myself and you see the results of part of the results of me working on myself, because again, I always have more room for improvement, then why can't that happen for you? It doesn't necessarily mean that you have a talk show, but it just means that your quality of life will be better because you are happy. And you'll know what area you want to, drift off into and maybe master some more, and it'll feel good. Are you happy? What if you're not happy, what are you willing to do to claim being happy or claim your happiness? Are you willing? It's a serious question because we don't talk about things just to talk about without putting them into action. If you're not willing to put it into action, then there's no reason for you to be in any type of agreement. This is hard work. I'm not just here to entertain. This is hard work. We need to change. Our lives need to get better. Our lives need to be a reflection of what everybody keeps on saying, that life is beautiful. If life is beautiful and you don't know what that beauty is, you need to start doing it. You need to start working towards that. That needs to be your primary motivation. Are you willing to put the work in? You don't have to wait till tomorrow. You don't have to wait and ponder and think on it. Start now. If that means that you need to get off of here to start working on yourself, then do that because that makes me happy. Knowing that what we talk about collectively is putting something to a positive spin in your life. That's amazing. Oh, before I forget, I want to shout out my dad. Today is his birthday. He is an amazing guy. So everybody, give a clap up for my dad. He's amazing. I spent a little time with him today and we chit chatted. And I hope that his birthday was amazing. He deserves the best things in the world. Um, I hope that as his daughter, I can do things that will make him proud and just to feel like a great human being because I'm part of his offspring. So shout out to my dad. Happy birthday. Should have said that earlier, but happy birthday. And I hope that, again, that everything that you want, wish, and desire will come true and that you'll do the things that will make that come true. I really, truly mean that. Um, are you happy? If you're happy, are you willing to teach someone else different methods or ways to be happy? I'm not talking about toxic people. I'm not talking about them. I'm talking about people who are on the cusp of doing great things, but just need that extra push. Are you willing? Thank you. Yes, he is. Are you willing? And would you be willing to share all of your happiness with others if that meant taking bits and pieces of yourself and giving it to someone else? Are you willing to do that? just so that they can get the experience that you have? I know for a fact everything that I desire, everything that I've been wanting, praying for, wishing for, those things will come. I know it for a fact. I only need to wait and just enjoy the waiting period, which nobody does, which days I hate. But when I just look at whatever the outcome is and how it's going to look like, how it's going to feel, that makes me happy. Keeps a smile on my face. Definitely keeps a smile on my face. Again, like I said, I'm not happy always, but I know what I need to do so I don't fall into that trap of being unhappy for too long. I'm human. I go through human emotions just like anyone else. There's no perfection in me. There's no perfection in you. There is no perfection ever that actually exists. There we go, right? We use words in the wrong context. So when you say that everything is great, just say everything is great. Don't say everything is perfect because you don't know what measure perfection is. You don't know that. Yeah, I know you can end up, throwing words around and then, tearing them all apart and all their meanings apart. Yes, that's very true. But sometimes we use perfection in a dangerous way. Oh, you got a perfect 100. Keep it up. That's stressful because now you're expected in your mind, you're expected to get 100 on everything. So it doesn't sound as stressful when you say you did a great job. Try your best to do it again, right? Now, the expectation isn't like, okay, I have to live up to that 100. It just says, you know what? If I don't get 100 next time, as long as I passed, with as high a grade as I could, then that's great. And everybody's still happy with me, and I'm happy, right? We all deserve to be happy. And I feel like a lot of people feel like they don't deserve to be happy. What makes you think that? Why do you feel like you don't deserve to be happy? What did you do so bad in your life or did not do in your life to make you feel like you shouldn't be happy? None of us have ever done anything good or bad that we deserve anything. But I guarantee you we all deserve to have a good quality of life. Don't you believe that? Don't you believe that your quality of life is important? Don't you believe that you deserve to be happy? Are you willing to take that journey to be happy? Yes. And just to piggyback real quick off of my co host, Jenny, make sure you check us out every single Wednesday, 2 p.m. It's called the Jenny and Joy Show. We talk about lighthearted things. We do pranks, we do comedy, we do inspirational moments, we do shout outs. So why would you want to miss that? It's a great way to break up the day on your Wednesday, it's hump day. break up the day, get a little laughter in, and then go back to doing whatever you were doing. That's the Jenny and Joy show. That's the purpose. So, go on over there. Go subscribe to the channel and watch a couple videos and definitely catch us live. The Jenny and Joy show makes Jenny happy. That's amazing. It doesn't life doesn't have to be so difficult or complicated. We don't have to make things just seem so extreme all the time. We don't have to, you know? It doesn't have to be that way. Are you happy? Are you willing to do whatever it takes to be happy? Sometimes doing what you have to do to be happy may result in asking for help. Some of us have some really deep-rooted things that have hurt us in our lives and we need to heal from them. So we just have to do whatever it takes to be happy. Are you willing to go through the muck and the mire and the mud to get there? Are you willing to crawl through some really bad things to get to the top? Are you? I did. I still do, you know? I'm happy. And I truly wish that all of us could experience happiness. If you can't experience happiness every day, but at least majority of your life, I hope that people can, you know? If happiness is not important to you, or thinking or being happy is not important to you, fine. I guarantee you, I test you, I challenge you to be happy one day and then see what it's like without being happy. I challenge you. And you'll see why choosing to be happy, choosing to go to root and whatever you have to do to get there is cool and important and fulfilling. I dare you. I super double triple dare you. Think about it, guys. Are you happy? If you're not, are you willing to do what it takes to make you happy? If you are happy, are you willing to do what it takes to help someone else become and be where you are? Are you willing to put humanity first and then you second? Think about it. If a lot more of us were happy, life would probably flow so much smoothly. So much more smoothly to the point where we all could get along. And then all the people who don't believe in it, they would just have to fall in line and be in their little, their corner of misery by themselves. And they eventually see, well, man, everybody's having fun. I want to join them. And then they'll come on over. It's not impossible. The key to life is knowing who you are, Being happy, because happiness opens so many doors that you would not have realized could be open or even existed. It boosts up your quality of living. It makes you appreciate life more. It makes you appreciate things so much more than on the surface level. So get happy today. Get happy today. Show yourself some love. Take yourself out from time to time. Take yourself out. You don't have to go to anything expensive or anything exclusive. Just take yourself out. Find what it is that makes you happy, right? Entertainment wise, makes you happy and just do it. If it means going to a basketball game, go to a basketball game. If it means going to the opera, go to the opera. If it means going to pursue a higher education, pursue your higher education. If it means helping others, do that. If it means helping children, even your own children, do that. If it means sitting with elderly people, do that. If it means helping someone in need, do that. At the end of the day, you being happy will enhance somebody's quality of living and your own too. I've never heard of anyone who helped other people reach their highest heights do it because they were unhappy. So yeah. I think we realize now there are a lot of unhappy people in the world because they haven't reached their highest height, and no one is challenging them to do so. But we're here. That's what Hello World is all about. Talk about everything and anything, think about everything and anything, come to different conclusions, and possibly learn from different things that we talk about with each other. As a reminder, I am here on every single night between 7 and 9. If you turn on your notification bell, then hopefully YouTube will let you know that I'm on. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share, because sharing is caring, and we all care about each other. We care about each other's lives. We care about the advancement of each other. So if Hello World helps you, imagine how it can help other people. And remember, not only does it help you and other people, it helps me too, because I think about things as we talk and sit down and talk together. That's all I have for tonight. Again, thank you for tuning in. Make sure you like, subscribe, share, turn on your notification bells. Check out the Jenny and Joy Show every Wednesday, 2 p.m. And remember to reach your highest height, become happy if you're unhappy, try to inspire people. And here you go, guys. Hello, world. I love you all.